Probation officer's power trip leaves judge stunned. I'm interested to see what this probation officer is going to say. Like, what is he going to say that makes the judge say, "Wait, hold up, someday right here."
Today's the day set for review,
Judge Bryant.
and according to Miss, I don't never know her name because she don't put her name on here. According
She
to
don't put her name
probation,
on
your
the.
discharge
Bro, I remember back in the day of elementary school, like you would lose points. Even in high school, actually, you would lose points if you don't put your name on the paper.
date
And people ain't putting their name on the paper in real life. That's crazy.
is May the 2nd. You were placed on a 12-month probationary period,
12
and I
months
placed you
probation.
on probation
This had to be
on
2020, some COVID
May 2nd
stuff.
of this year, 24. So this is your first
24.
review.
Wait, what? Wait, we still doing
This
online
is
court
the
cases?
halfway point. However, you're not
Cool.
quite finished. So this says that you did pay the restitution in full. It says the restitution of $30,000 was paid in full. You completed the theft awareness class.
Damn.
You have done some.
What did he do? 30K.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, you did choices.
Yes, ma'am.
Through eBay, and then you've completed 8 of the 10 gamblers counseling. Well,
Gamblers. Oh, hold on, man.
That she's
Hold
saying two
on,
different
man.
things. How many gamblers counseling is left?
I finished all 10.
Oh, you did?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Huh.
When did you finish? Because she just sent me this.
This would have been last week on, I believe Friday was the last day. I remember she said she was leaving the office Thursday. So Mr. Mooney was trying to get in contact with her, I believe, to email her to let her know that I was completed. But he assured her that I will be finished before this court date.
Okay, let me see who. All right, Mr. Flanagan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you call Miss Collins in probation and see if she has an update? Well, let me ask this before I have you do that. What about count 2? You owe $510 on count 2.
That's the only thing that I haven't completed, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Well, then don't worry about calling her, Mr. Flanagan. So let's do this. How long do you think it'll take for you to complete or pay the $510?
I started a new job within 2 days. So my first paycheck
going through
within basically 2 weeks, I'll be able to pay it.
Damn, man. I don't know what he did, but to spend $30,000 in 6 months, that's wild. And then on top of that, he got to spend an extra $510, and he just got a new job. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel for Buddy. I don't know what he did, but I feel for him.
You gonna give us all your money? I don't know how much check is. Don't give me the saying it's all your money. I mean,
it's literally been all my money. So.
Yeah, right. Like he's been giving all his money.
But I can give you a couple of months if you want a couple of extra months. I can give you.
I'll take that, Your Honor.
I mean, yeah, that will work better.
Exactly.
Whichever one works.
That one works, bro. What do you mean?
Point, so you're not technically scheduled to be discharged from probation. The 12 months, you're not scheduled until May 2nd. I could give you a date in late January if that'll be better for you.
Yes, that's way better.
Mr. Miles, is that acceptable?
It is acceptable, Your Honor. It's possible I might be out of the country, but I'd be able to get another attorney to stand in for review.
All right, and also if he completes it, so let me give a date. I'll give a date first, and then if he completes it and pays the money, you could send an email to Mr. Flanagan, and I can discharge him without you coming.
Okay,
that sounds great.
All right, so
that's what I'm saying. Like, okay,
I'll put it on the docket for
an email. Okay, let's do it.
January the. Let's put it on the docket for February.
Bro, why people keep coming in and then leaving? They joining the wrong court case or something?
3rd, that first Monday in February. I'll put it on the docket for February 3rd.
Random people showing up and leaving, bro.
And then that way we could
This is
confirm
crazy.
with Miss Collins that you've completed those classes or the counseling, and then you can pay the $510. If you've done so, counsel, you can just submit an email and I can confirm it with the probation, and then I can discharge them without appearance. So we'll put it on the docket for a discharge.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good, Your Honor.
All right.
That sounds good. Hey, let's
Thank you,
go.
Your Honor.
This is a
All right, you're
win.
welcome. So February
This is a
3rd,
win.
Mr. Flanagan, let's put it on the docket for, well, no, not 9:45, because that will denote money. That'll denote money only. Just put it on for the regular time, 10 o'clock, and then we'll see where we are.
Okay.
Excuse me, Brian. Miss Bryant. So up until this point, I'm still expected to check in regularly and do the normal probation process until January.
What do you mean by that? Tell me what do you do? What's the normal probation process?
Well, because originally they were telling me that once I came into this review, I could have the potential to be discharged from the probation since I had did all the classes and
I will
everything
hope.
like that.
I will
So
hope
here-
so.
Now,
I'm gonna interrupt you, Mr. Lee. You're on a non-reporting probation anyway. So
Whoa.
if
What?
they've had
But
you reporting monthly,
Yeah.
you didn't have to do that.
Damn.
I said that originally, but they told me that the judge don't make the rules here. That was the quote that they.
Who told you that?
Oh.
Oh, hold on. Mr. Flanagan, call
Oh.
Mr. Farmer right
The
now.
judge don't make the
Call him right now.
rules.
Yes.
It's gonna be a great day.
Oh Lord.
Call him
Checks
right
and
now. I need you to
balances.
tell us who told you that. Call
Checks
him right
and
now. Matter of fact, you can call Mr.
balances.
Wade too. Call him
Oh,
right
Mr.
now.
Wade
I'm
too.
about to, yes,
Oh.
yes. I like
Okay.
you, Mr. Lee. I like you. You didn't even mean to tell on them, but
Yeah,
you
you
did.
snitching, bro.
I didn't. It's Miss Bryson. She's no longer there
Oh,
anymore.
he's just
That was the
snitching. He
former
said the
probation officer
name.
that
But
I had.
let me make sure they have a meeting
Oh
with probation while you're
man.
on here. Let's make sure they have a meeting
The
with the
judge
probation.
don't
'Cause
make
if
the
I ever hear
rules.
somebody say that again, I'm gonna hold them in contempt.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but we gonna do this right now. Oh,
Okay,
I'm so
Your Honor.
excited.
Oh Lord.
It's turned out to be a great Tuesday.
Oh
But
Lord.
you
Oh
did not
Lord.
have to report, Mr.
Mr. Lee.
Lee.
Miss
Lee. You were
Lee.
not supposed to be reporting on a monthly basis. And we getting ready to nip that in the bud right now.
Okay,
I'm so
cool.
excited for my
He didn't have
future
to
and
report.
yours.
Okay, cool.
So to answer your question, you do
That's
not have to
interesting.
report now.
Okay,
What
point
you
blank
have to
period.
do is let us know when you finish those classes, the counseling.
Mm.
So you can in fact have them send it to Mr. Flanagan. But I want you to stay on here so Mr. Farmer can hear it from you. I'm gonna tell him what you said, and then I'm gonna ask you, did you say that in front of the supervisor, so we can make sure that no other probation officer ever tells anybody else that I don't make the rules.
Oh
I am the
man.
rule. I mean, what? I don't
Oh
understand
man.
yeah.
I thought so.
Oh
And
man.
you should have told him that, and then you should have just not shown up. Nothing would have happened to you.
Well,
Nothing.
no,
I just
don't
was
do
nervous. I
that,
didn't want to
Miss
get violated. I
Bryant.
was just trying to
Exactly,
follow the
Miss
rules.
Bryant. They gonna play dirty
You
if
said
you do
Mr.
that.
Farmer is logging in right now.
They gonna play
Yes,
dirty.
Your Honor.
Oh
He's not
boy.
logging in. He
Oh
must not have been
boy.
at his computer.
She said.
And it is
She said, "Stay on the line." I'm gonna ask him, "Is that true?" And then she wanted to get a conviction.
correct that Miss Bryson is no longer with. That could be part of the reason she's not here, because she thought the judge didn't make the rules. I don't know why she's not here
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Your Honor, my understanding is that the requirements of Mr. Lee are that he complete the payment of $510 and provide proof that he's completed the gamblers counseling classes.
Okay.
Right, and then
Which
I'm
he
going to
has done.
discharge him without him ever having to go see probation again. See how that works?
Yes. Yes.
Because I
Like.
do make the rules, Mr. Lee.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna have to let him see the tape, because I'm not gonna
I
hold you
do
here.
make
He
the
didn't log right
rules.
in,
Uh-oh.
and so I'm not gonna hold you. But you don't have to report to them. So I
Okay.
did notice on the register of action there was a report day. Oh, maybe you just had a report day.
Yeah, I had one the other day. It's been monthly, and then I'll go do the drug screen as well.
Okay.
What
every
drug
month.
screen?
I'm
They've
confused.
been
Like
having me
I
do a
thought we
drug
had
screen. I was
gambling
like, I don't even smoke, or my case had nothing to do with anything,
with
drug
drugs.
related.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
I've been
yeah.
doing the drug screen every month.
Mr. Lee, let me
They
apologize on
really
behalf of the
doing
court.
the most. They doing the
Uh,
most.
and I'm
He need
thankful
reparations
that Miss Bryson no longer works here because she might have got fired
for
today.
real, for real, real talk.
Understood.
So you do not have to drug test. My order specifically says no urinalysis was ordered.
Oh,
And so what I'm going to do is
oh,
refund you any money that you have paid
let's
for your
go.
drug screens.
That's a dub.
Where were you testing?
It was a Rochester Hills location. I forget the name of it, but it was like a few minutes from my house. I went there, I believe twice when I couldn't make it all the way to Detroit within a day, so I would go there. So I only did that like twice. It was like $40 total there, and then the other time they would make me come out to the court to do it.
You said the
And that-
other times. So you have tested every month since I put you on probation?
Yes, ma'am. Every month.
That's
That's amazing.
crazy. So it's $40 at least, because that's all he said. So 40 bro. Oh my gosh, they really been robbing this man. Because if he had to go one time for $40 and he had to do it at least one time for 12 months, bro, that's over $400. Over $400, bro. Refund, get it back, bro. Help him, Judge Brian. Help him.
Okay. Oh,
That's
that's a mess.
crazy. That is insane.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to deduct.
Okay, that's a dub too. We can do that.
Come on screen, Mr. Farmer. Good morning.
That's a deduction. That means he don't got to owe the $500 because he already paid for the urinalysis.
Good morning, Your Honor.
He is justice. Every time he come on here, I feel like justice is behind him. Mr. Farmer, this is Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, say hi to Mr. Farmer.
How you doing, Mr. Farmer?
How you doing?
Mr. Farmer, Mr. Lee used to be supervised by someone who no longer works here. So that's good, because they might have got fired today if they still worked here. Miss Bryson. Miss Bryson told Mr. Lee,
You see how Mr. Farmer got close? Hold on, let me listen to this.
who she made report to probation every month, that I don't make the rules. He told her it's a non-reporting probation. Miss Bryson told him the judge don't make the rules, we make the rules. Not only did she have him reporting to probation, she has had this man drug screening every month when my order specifically says no urinalysis ordered. What I called you on here for is because she no longer works here. In your next meeting, just make sure nobody ever tells one of my probationers that, because that might get them held in contempt of court, because that doesn't even make sense. And
Yes,
you know,
Your Honor.
Understand, Your
you
Honor.
know that don't make sense. You would, okay. So what I am going to do, Mr. Lee said he tested at the court 4 times, and you tested in Bloomfield 2 times?
Yeah, Rochester Hills, yeah.
Oh, Rochester Hill. So, Mr. Flanagan, what I am going to do is deduct. I'm just going to give him $150 credit for his inconvenience and his time. And then that will leave him a balance instead of the 510. Y'all know I got to subtract the old fashioned way. So hold on.
Take your time,
cross
Your Honor.
off the 5. I'm gonna make it a 4. I'm gonna put my little 1 over there. They don't teach the kids how to do that anymore. 11 minus. Okay. Your balance is $360. And then if you pay that balance, and Miss Officer Penn, don't be making me feel bad. He had already texted me, y'all, told me how much it is. He adds in his head. My officer. I love my officer too. I love my staff. So, Mr. Counsel, if you send that, if he finishes, you can send it to his new probation officer. But I'm telling you this in the presence of Mr. Farmer, you do not have to show up and report to probation, and you do not have to drug test. You only have to pay the balance and finish those 2 class. Oh no, you said you finished the
He already
classes.
finished the classes,
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
Honor.
I finished them.
Okay,
So
so
you just
we
need to
just
pay
need proof of
the
the counseling.
$300.
Okay.
Okay. Proof.
Mr.
Okay.
Farmer, you gonna take care of that for me?
Dang. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of cold. Like, because he had to pay if he did have to pay $40 each time. Because I don't know. I ain't never been in Mr. Lee's situation at all. So I don't know how much it costs to get a urinalysis. I don't know about any of that. But it's like still like if it was $40 each time, it's like it's 400, but all the judge could deduct was 150, and it's like dang, like he's still in the negative, right? He still had to go get those other urinalysis. It's like I know she helped them out a little bit, but like she make the rules. Like she could have helped them out a little bit more. Like at least deducted so like Buddy has to pay like $100, and then like boom, okay, he pays $100. Boom, like help Buddy out. Like he just got a new job, so he had lost another job or he quit or something. Like I don't know, man. And you on top of that, you got miscommunication going around in the entire branch of like just checks and balances. Like I don't know, man. I feel like Mr. Lee got hold all year apparently from like the whole situation. This man got screwed a lot. And that deduction was helpful. But I feel like he should get a little bit more help. Like he's struggling out here. My guy's struggling.
Never had a probation officer say that before, so I think you got a good team, but that made me nervous.
Bro,
I think
hey.
Mr. Farmer froze. He
Uh-oh.
did. All right. Well, he used to be a probation officer. Now he's the supervisor. So
Okay.
that was some bad advice. That was some bad instructions. And like I said, she doesn't work here anymore. And if she did today, she was probably gonna either be fired or held in contempt of court. So I'm glad we didn't have to cross that bridge. Thank you, Mr. Farmer and
No
Dr.
problem, Your Honor.
KhunShawn. Thank you so much. Mr. Lee, thank you for sharing that information. And I again apologize
Snitch.
for the inconvenience. You did not have to do those things. So I
Snitch.
appreciate it. And then I'll either see you on the 3rd or we'll do your discharge when I get the information, okay?
Word.
Your Honor,
Thank you.
one
Yes.
question, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I'm just looking at my notes, and I have that the order was for a delayed sentence.
A delayed
Oh, yes,
sentence.
he'll get the delayed sentence.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so if he finishes,
Cool. Delayed
he's gonna
sentence.
finish
Cool.
well within the 12 months, and I'll give him the delayed sentence. So it will be a dismissal
Cool.
and a removal of the conviction from your record. Once you pay the
Okay.
balance and give us the
The
proof that you
300.
completed that counseling.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, that was a very interesting court case right there. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Like again, balance of power. Some people they think that they have the power, right? And a lot of people have ego. Everybody has an ego, point blank, period. But when it comes to having power, right? So the other person that was, I guess, the supervisor, not Mr. Farmer, but the other probation supervisor, the other person that they're talking about, like they have a big ass ego. Because for you to sit there, like obviously the chain of command, you're the supervisor, and then you have the judge above you, and you probably have the Detroit, the strict court. Like this guy, he might also be above that person, the supervisor, because you're just supervising the probation people. All right, the people that get in trouble, your job is to make sure that they don't get in any more trouble. Right. So if orders come from up here saying, hey, this is the rules, this is what's going to happen, especially on the piece of paper that says no, your analysis, and then you still say, nah, I want you to take your analysis. Like that's an ego thing. Like you think you know better than the judge. Like he might be smoking weed during his probation, so I want to bust him. I want to make sure he really get in trouble. Like that is an ego thing. That is something that needs to be corrected immediately. Especially this is in Detroit. Like Detroit already has a bad rap. And you got people in the middle ground creating friction and issues. And like Miss Bryant says, like she definitely like she likes her staff, but hey, that you might want to take a closer look at the people underneath you, because again, there's always going to be somebody with a big ass ego, and there's going to be somebody that always wants to take power for themselves because they feel some type of way about their position, right? Like you're a supervisor. That is a nice position. It is not a judge position. So just know what lane you're in. And if you're upset about it, get some rank, go to school, become higher in the actual society that is court and law, right? Go back to school if you really want some power. People like this, like it's saddening because the person is already in trouble, right? Mr. Lee here, Mr. Lee already is in trouble, right? And that's why he is on probation. He is already in trouble. You don't need to add to his misery. You don't need to make sure he takes a urinalysis. You don't need to make sure he reports every month. You're only doing that for your ego. There's no logical reason to want to do this besides you feel like you have the power and you can just go ahead and do whatever you want with it willy-nilly. Like, if you really want to see the true characters of a human being, give them power and see what happens. Anyways, this is a very cool video, very interesting. And then Miss Bryant, Judge Bryant, it seems like she's gonna try and help the best she can. Again, like she did lower his fine from 500 to like 300. So that was cool. She didn't have to do that by any means. She did not have to do that. But her doing that was very nice, and it was good to see that there is some humanity, left in the system. What little that there is. But it was good to see this. It was a cool video. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the reaction, hit the like button. It's your boy KhunShawn, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.